Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle on back from the video. Today I'm going to do my Attack on Titan review, episode 7 review English dub. So here we go. This episode starts out with um, the girl there, who honestly, the Marleyan girl there, was actually tossing and turning and stuff like that. The kid was saying something about he was like calling out for help and stuff because she thought he was having a, or he thought she was having a seizure and shit like that. And the soldier came over to look at her and shit. She had like a like a piece of like piece of wood or something. She smacks the dude with the wood, actually killing the guy with the wood there. and and then they try to escape there when they technically like escaped out of the thing there. They were saying something about it's like mostly they were saying something about her and stuff. Like why are the kid was actually saying to her there saying why you killed him and shit like that. And then she's like saying something about the islanders or devils and stuff like that. And then she was also saying something about Zeke and stuff. Mostly she's saying something about Zeke. She like why we don't trust these islands and Zeke there and shit like that. So mostly she was saying something about Zeke was like technically betraying them and shit like that. And now what's going on with that shit. The next scene there we get to the next scene there we actually get to see stop this waterfall thing there. And the kid was saying something to her there, saying what they're actually gonna do and shit like that. Why the things there and shit. Mostly he was telling her to take off the yellow bandana thing there. Mostly she's like, why? And then she was like trying to make an excuse. She's like, nobody knows where technically we're at and stuff like that. Why I just can't keep it on and shit like that. And then the kid was pointing out a good thing there. He said something about he's like, well, none of the townspeople will be knowing who you are, but a soldier might and shit like that. That's what they're saying. So technically they're trying to like disguise them or trying to get away from it and shit like that. When he tears it off, she kind of like went aggressive at him and shit. She's like, "Give me that fucking back" and shit. That's what she was saying, and that's what she's saying to the kid there. And then this girl comes out of nowhere and said, "You guys are lost" and shit like that. So mostly it kind of looked like the girl from season 2 there, where Sasha saved in season 2. She was saying like you guys are hungry and stuff like that. So she welcomes them to their house and stuff like that. And she like mostly she was saying when dinner's ready we can come and get you and stuff like that. The the girl there honestly was actually saying something about like she's like, well, it's still one of these horses and stuff, and try to get away. And then Connie was, or not Connie, the kid was saying something about like why we had to get away and stuff like that for it. So and then they mostly I guess dinner was ready there, so they went in and ate and stuff. And freaking they fucking were saying something about where they're from and stuff like that. Technically they're kind of like worried about the girl there, honestly, doing that stuff there. One of the guys there touches her head. She actually noticed he was technically Marleyan and stuff like that, so I guess he knew this guy was technically Marleyan and stuff. He's like, why you're in the Outlands and stuff like that. She was like thinking and stuff. So he was like, he touched her head and shit, and she's like, don't touch me and shit like that. And then he's like, this girl is out of control and shit. So that's then. So that was it for that scene. The next scene we see fucking Sasha there. We're talking to. She was like saying something about let her in and stuff like that. So Sasha walks in. Not Rose. Sanji. Yeah, Sanji walks in and actually interviews these guys there. And Sanji was actually asking them questions and stuff like that. And then they were saying something about like why you locked up Eren there. Mostly Eren was telling the savior of her there, and mostly they were treating him like a hero and stuff like that. When that was going on with that stuff. So when that was going on with that stuff there, so they were treating him like a hero and stuff like that. They walked away and stuff like that, and saying that she's like, take him to the brig and stuff. The next scene there, when Sanji was like, she's like, man, what a long day and stuff like that. So she was saying stuff about that and crap. And next scene there, we see fucking Mikasa was like being like one of the guards there for one of the girls and stuff. And honestly, thought Eren was a hero, not a villain and stuff. And she was explaining what actually happened to her and stuff like that. One of the first times she's actually seen her and shit, when she took down that Titan there. And she's like, you saved it. She's like, you saved it and stuff like that. And then Mikasa didn't like, kind of looked like she didn't honestly care there. She's like, she's like, told her to shut up and stuff like that. When she walked away, she says something there. It actually triggered her, Mikasa there to saying Eren was not really a bad guy and stuff like that. And then freaking, she was getting her memories back there from, or technically, Mikasa was like seeing all this stuff in her head, and she's like, technically started like breaking down and crying there and shit. When that was going on with that stuff. The next scene there, we go back to the farm there, and we see freaking the kids there who honestly were working on the thing there, and she's like we can't trust them and stuff like that. We're working on the farm. There was a funny scene where fucking that girl the horse bites down on her and stuff like that. She's like, get this off me and shit like that. And then she was saying stuff about him. She's like, and then the kid was actually saying, it's like, how we're gonna steal a horse if like the horses don't like us and stuff like that. When he was actually saying stuff about that and shit. And then they were saying something about that. We see the girl there honestly took him in, or girl Sasha saved was actually saying something about like she knew there were Marlians and stuff like that, and technically she took them back to their like hometown where the Titan actually destroyed it, and she said it was a small Titan. The small Titan was actually affected and stuff like that. And then the girl there honestly was nuts. Fucking told him, she's like, you're the one that actually destroyed the land there, not us and stuff like that. That's what she was saying. She was like saying stuff about that. She's like, you're the one that destroys it and shit. And then she's breaking down crying. She's like, my mom didn't do the technically her mother. She was saying my mother didn't do this and stuff like that. And she's like, mostly she's like, you guys attacked us and stuff, and then she's like, well, you're part of there. She's like, we're not part of this war and stuff like that. And then the end of the episode, we see the Marlians were gonna try to go after Zeke there and try to bring the girl and the kid back So yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, and response to Tooth Spinners. We like members. Please subscribe to the notification that our uploads. Comment, response to Tooth Spinners. We like hang out. Peace.